G'day, welcome to the CAMTV episode 5. This one's all about original and indie bands in the Cairns area. So I hope you can stick around for the whole show because there's a lot of talent on display. Gonna kick off with a band who's been seen in Pegasus Studios recently recording some new gear. And this is a clip they released last year and it was directed by my buddy Kyle Wilson, who seems to direct pretty much everything. This is Sworf and Cracking Ice. Well, that was Sworf with Cracking Ice. They recently supported Calling All Cars at the Jack and apparently left quite an impression. Well done, fellas. Well, there's been a couple of good things that have happened recently, and one of them is the instigation of NQ Music Press by Todd McAlpin and a bunch of talented writers. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this yet, I suggest you do, because it's a great thing. There's all sorts of information on local originals bands, past and present, and it's a great read. So please check it out. Another great thing that happened is that the CAMTV got its first official sponsor. Wolf & Cub is a clothing store in Grafton Street, and they have some pretty excellent gear. Some of it's good for stage, so musos, head in and check it out. And other stuff is just for going out and looking cool. So please go in and support them for supporting local music. Well, the third great thing that happened recently was the Balaclava Battle of the Bands. Yes, should have seen all the bands that came out of the woodwork. There were some great cover bands that kept the crowd rocking, and some terrific indie bands. And for me, that was the big thing about this battle. The indie bands were fantastic, the depth of talent. These guys were ready to play big day out. So we've got a compilation of all the original bands that played at the Balaclava Battle of the Bands, and thanks to Jeffro Thomas for putting this one together.
Ready for the party, and we'll make sure to invite Jack.
Thank you very much for sticking around. Don't forget to vote on our I love you. I love you. Check us out on YouTube, baby. Woo!
is going up. Well, I guess this is going up. Well, I guess this is going up.
As promised, it's No Hype right here in the studio on the Red Couch. G'day guys.
There you go.
So guys, can I congratulate you on the Balaclava Battle of the Bands? Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How did it feel to come out on top for that one?
Surprised.
Yeah? Why
Yeah.
surprised?
We're really the only band of our sound, you know, around, and it's not really commercial to a degree. There's a lot of other bands around that are, you know, in that commercial sound, and for, you know, a bunch of punk like us to come on and have a go at commercialism, you know, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, cool.
But, you know, paid off this time.
Yeah, it's good.
So we should introduce you. It's Chris on the drums, Nick on guitar, and Max on bass and vocals, and you all sing actually.
These two I don't.
You don't?
No.
He gave up.
Obviously it's punk. Is there a particular genre of punk that you would call it?
Oh, well, realistically, the punk comes down to the attitude of the band. We don't really look at punk as a genre, so it's, you know, what we write about, how we write about it, you know, the structure of the songs does sort of come into it, but we don't really see punk as a genre. It's more just original, you make your own mind up, eh? And if that's what you think it is, that's what it is.
So how did you guys get started?
It was me and Nick, really, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, man.
well, because we lived in New Zealand, moved over there from Cairns.
Yep.
And I think that was pretty much where we were born. Picking up our instruments.
Because I went into school late over there, got chucked from year 7 to year 9, and at the end of the year there it was, you know, what do you want to do? You want to go dance with the girls in the hall or play guitar? And I did not want to play guitar. And I sat in that classroom for weeks on end just refusing to play it. And then ended up picking it up and it went alright, and then a year later he gets on the drums due to a mate and we just started jamming together, and pretty much
home?
Yeah, at home in the shed. We lived on a bit of property there, and it was always, we did what, pretty much every Good Charlotte cover under the sun.
Starting out.
Yeah, Good Charlotte was a major, and then and Living End as well, like before we left, huge influence. But then yeah, long story short, ended up in Cairns after a long time. Played a show with Munitions.
In my old band, Munitions, I was the guitarist and singer in it.
Right.
And we had trouble losing bass players all the time, as these guys also found.
Number 9.
No, he's 10.
Number 10.
A little bit like Spinal Tap, except bass players instead of drummers.
So I was being a lead guitarist, so I knew what a bass guitar was, and I just started playing it.
Didn't, man.
It was quite similar to guitar in a way, so I just picked it up, and then as we've gone on playing live shows, it's just gotten better at it and more comfortable with it, and now I don't think I'd go back playing lead guitar.
So you got together and started writing straight away, or did you do covers for a while?
I think it was getting Max down pat with all our original songs.
Yeah.
To start with, before we started writing new ones as like a band as we are now.
It took us about a month and a half to actually write our first song. That was 23 Ellie Street, and it was absolutely bloody terrible.
It's been restructured a few times.
Yeah, and then after that, The River came in March, so that's about 5 months after being together.
Was that the second song we wrote as a band?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You only took one to hone your craft, because The River's an excellent song.
Yeah,
it is a very big song, so always that closing song.
When we were writing it, we were out there absolutely blind, and me and Maxo was sitting there, played this sort of chorus, went, hey, that's alright. Chris O comes walking out, played him the song. Oh yeah, the chorus is alright. Went back to bed, that was it. No excitement.
No, you came and woke me up.
Well, we were over the moon with it at the time. Yeah, it's different.
So you've got these originals and you've gone and recorded them too?
Yep.
Where'd you do that?
Gold Coast, through Serotonin
Productions.
Productions.
Guy Cooper, fantastic. He does a great job. and it is hard for original bands because we don't really get paid, you know, like the covers do. So
Yeah.
you got to really get your fan base. You got to sell your merch, and you know that's.
You're banking it all on the future, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it's not an income. It's a career sort of foundation for us, and hopefully we can gain the support of Cairns and the surrounds for it. And we're going pretty well at the moment, eh?
Yeah,
Shows are getting bigger and better and more crowd response, and people are starting to sing the lyrics back, which is a good feeling.
Well, for those people who haven't seen No Hype, let's take a look at them in action.
Keep myself on chance and now I'm a wasted space. There is no doubt I give myself no time. I'm always left behind. I'm inside out, I'm backed up front. Can't get myself out of this rut. Your presence is like a drug. Without it I could die. My girl's on the other side of the river. I'm gonna let dry up so I can hold her dry. My girl's on the other side of the river. I'm gonna let dry up so I can hold her tight.
Welcome back, you're watching the CAMTV, and on the red couch we've got No Hype, and that was No Hype Live you were just looking at then. It's a pretty energetic show, guys. Is that something you consciously did, or does it just happen like that because you get excited?
Chris always says to me, he enjoys seeing me go on stage after a few beverages, because even if there's 30 or so people there, I feel like I'm playing in front of 10,000 or more people. You always give it that, we call it a 127.6%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you always give more than 100%.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking when I was watching you. Like, you could have been playing at the big day out or something. It didn't seem to matter whether there was, 10 people or 100.
Those people who made the effort to come and see you, you don't want to let them down. If there's just one of them, hey, hopefully you tell your mates how good it was. And one day, Roger Finch.
So the EP, is it available yet?
Nearly.
No, not yet.
What's it going to be called, and where can we get it when it does come out?
No one speak. Oh, you look at me.
It's entitled Nuclear Holiday.
Okay.
At this point we're not really sure when it will be released, but it shouldn't be too far away.
Artwork's sort of dragging us down a bit at the moment.
Okay. So I guess people will be able to get it at your gigs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Online, iTunes.
So influences, let's talk influences, guys.
Well, it's really interesting actually when you get into the influences of each individual, because
We do have our own favourites.
it's
Who's your favourites?
I started, when I was first playing guitar, I got really into AC/DC. I bought all their albums when I was in primary school. And from
SGs.
then, a couple SGs, the same as Angus. And then when I got to high school, I started getting into writing music, and I got a lot into Green Day. I'm big fan of Green Day.
Yeah. You do sound a little bit Green Day-ish.
Big
We've
influence.
heard that a few times.
Big influence. And while he was sitting there, like his age, into the rock and stuff, that era of rock that he was listening to, we were on that same era but within the punk. So we've got that influence where he's got the old school rock, we've got the old school punk, but then we marry up together when it comes into the modern sort of music like the Green Days and Blink and stuff like that. So pulling influences from each different genre like that, we've all got sort of a different input.
Okay, guys, so what's next for No Hype?
Well, we got a video clip coming out soon. We're starting to work on that, hopefully in the next few weeks. And
We can see you.
and
There's a camera.
yeah,
I know, man. It's
you're about to catch that song and loads more others on the nights.
And if you go on a Triple J review and request it, you can hear it more often.
You will.
You will.
Excellent. Thank you to No Hype, and all the best, guys. Love your work.
Thank you very much.
G'day, Gordo here again. I dabble with a little bit of blues playing and slide playing, and for years I kept trying to work out, is it better to use a heavy duty steel slide or a brass slide? What I actually found was something that's homegrown here in Cairns, and I believe it's the best slide ever made. The old FNQ beer bottle. Gives a great sound. You can drink it before or after, however you like, and always handy.
This is it, this is the very last time. Last time I'm tasting moonshine before sunshine. Heart attack, it's so bad. I think I should hit that far side. No money, no fun. Hey, take a look at the morning sun. Home soon, well I hope so. Come back from the caravan and then I go. Sun's trying to break through the horizon. I'm out searching for my poison. Taxi, taxi, taxi.
For the past 6 years, here in this magical location at Mondo's Bar and Grill at the Hilton Hotel, magic has been happening. Songwriters on the Waterfront has launched the careers of many up-and-coming young professional songwriters. And the man behind it is Mr. Terry Doyle. Welcome to CAMTV, Terry.
Yeah, thanks, Aleta. Thank you. Thank you, Brett.
Terry, 50 years in the industry.
Next October, Aleta.
Next October we'll be celebrating. And you're regarded as one of the elder statesman, or maybe the godfather.
No, elder statesman.
Elder statesman of the Cairns, the local Cairns music scene. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started here in the industry.
My late dad said to me, he said, when somebody dies who's got a lot of information about any subject, when they die, a library burns down. And that was when I met Emma Louise 7 years ago, nearly to the day. And I started passing on everything I knew in the industry, not just promotion, publicity, mic technique, how to roll up a lead, etc., etc. And that's the way it started. And in 2007, late 2007, when I came back from America, Jake and I were in America for 3 months, Donna, who was the manager then here, said, oh, we want to do an open mic night on a Thursday night. And I said, well, I'm not doing an open mic night if we're going to sing Bloody Brown-Eyed Girl and Stand By Me and Sweet Home El Bloody Bama,
all
right?
The standard songs, yeah.
I said, we'll do it if we have an original night. And yeah, 6 and a bit years later, we're still raging.
Still raging. Many people have come through here. Like, it's actually quite astounding when I look at
when I
yeah.
Even when I was getting some information for you, and I looked at it, I was astounded.
Because you forget how much you've done.
Well, next Tuesday will be the 24th album that we've launched here.
24th album.
Yeah, 24th. Yeah. In that, so that's 4 a year.
Wow.
In that network stable of songwriters, you know.
Yeah. And it's not just young people, there's people who are mature-aged
Yep. Well, you look at Shirl, who's singing now behind us.
Yeah.
This time last year she released her debut album, and if I hadn't have
pushed her
and kicked her and prodded her, she wouldn't have done it, you know.
I thought that was titled well, It's About Time.
It
very
was
appropriate, because we
was
kept saying, do something, Shirl, and
right.
because of you, we got that happening.
Well, but
it's a prompting.
Passing it on, and giving people confidence. George, another one, G.G. Davies.
G.G. Davies, yep.
When he sort of started here, he had put out a couple of albums, but he's put out a few more since then. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Emma Louise. Now, people may be familiar with her. She was become very popular and Triple J artist, and this year nominated for an ARIA Award. Started right here for Emma Louise.
So started right here in September 2007. I had her for about 7 months before that, but she virtually started off here and used to do every Thursday with me because Jake had gone back to America. and he wasn't performing, and I needed to do a duo here, so we started off.
Yeah.
And the other one is, of course, what's her name?
Nikki Jensen.
Nikki Jensen, of course. Nikki Jensen sang her first original song to me in the corner over there. Neither lose actually. And of course now she's doing her next album, of course, in Austin. She lives in Austin, Texas at the moment.
Yeah. Well, she launched her first album here, which was produced by Shane Nicholson.
Shane Nicholson, and they done that down at their
in Tamworth,
in
I think, or
yeah.
Central Coast.
No, Central Coast, New South Wales.
And launched it right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's gone from strength to strength. She's been on American Idol, I think.
She came the top 35 in American Idol.
Yeah.
In 2000.
Amazing.
2000, early 2000 this year,
yeah.
Unbelievable.
2012, it was predicted the end of the world.
Absolutely amazing what you've managed to achieve with the community, and with particularly with the young people of the community, and young up-and-coming songwriters.
And another thing is that being an old fart, right? I've never had any,
I wasn't going to use that word,
I've never had any animosity. But, you know, it's as if music breaks down all barriers, right? No matter whether they're from Italy, Germany or anything like that, or they're young or they're old, music is just such a soul thing, as you know, Aleta.
Yeah.
It just breaks down those barriers, and they don't see me as an old fart.
Did you see a boy a couple of days back, all head on the head, woke up by the tracks? Well, he ran to the horseman who'd answered his call, but he couldn't hear nothing, oh no, nothing at all. And gold is the color that quiets his day, but if you hold out your hand, you just run away.
Well, it's been wonderful talking to you, and we're very thrilled that this has gone from strength to strength. Like I said, celebrating 6 years now.
Yep.
Especially, you're so passionate about original songwriting.
That's right.
So everyone who plays here must play original songs only.
We've only chucked one Irish backpacker in the inlet when
he
she
didn't
tried to
sing Danny
do it.
Boy, did he?
When she tried, when she tried to do a cover. I've got good ones coming on now. I've got Rebecca Langtree.
It's been a long time since I cried. You fixed that to you. This was the first time my pessimism was right. You rigged it to you. Now you swear how you want, see me nothing. Oh, 'cause you can't have me. Now you swear how you want, see me nothing. Oh, 'cause you can't have me. To every other girl.
Well,
Thank you
Mr.
very
Terry
much,
Doyle, been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for joining us on
Thank
the
you
CAMTV.
and Brett, and also Irene for a great show. It's a magic show, and this will be the 5th one, won't it? This one?
Yes, it will be.
So congratulations to all concerned. Congratulations to Brett, who does this for nothing, you know, puts in himself.
We do it for the love of it, because we're all so passionate about music.
That's right. Passion.
So every Thursday night here at Mondo's Bar and Grill at the Hilton Hotel, songwriters on the waterfront. Come down any Thursday night, always here.
Time for the Top 5 Countdown, thanks to Lawrence Becker and the Top of the Trops. If you're an original artist and you'd like to be counted, go to the Top of the Trops website and follow the prompts. Okay, number 5. It's Cairns band Peyote with Sludge. Number 4, Violet Shift with Candidatus Astrum. Number 3, George Davies, When She Says. Number 2, A Mess from Townsville, Mary Came In. And at number 1, from Mackay, it's Lloyd Saunders with Head in the Clouds. And that's it for the CAMTV episode number 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a message on our Facebook page and feel free to spread the link far and wide. We've got to get the Cairns music out to the world. Going to finish off with a new clip from Eddie Skiba. It's directed by Glenn Saggers. It's a beauty. It's called Hoops. Good night, world.
It's so much better in real life and tastes much sweeter on your time. Pawn move forward, queen move back. Get your heart out the way of a careless attack. Nothing gonna hurt anymore. There's still hoops to jump through. Someday you'll get through, and maybe I'll love you. And then will you say those words back? Lost in bent dreams, restless asleep. The buried treasure is hidden too deep. Nothing gonna hurt anymore. Still hoops to jump through, and someday you'll get through, and maybe I'll love you. And then will you say those words back? Still hoops to jump